What's up, guys? It is Munch, and I have another Call of Duty video for you here. This is my first flawless match in Black Ops, actually. On Array, obviously, with the M16, Flak Jacket, Hardened, and Hacker. But that's not really important. I don't really want to talk about the gameplay, even though it's pretty good gameplay. You can see it with your own two eyes. I want to tell you a story. And that story is what I've come to call the Saga of the Subway Girl. And how that story begins is about a month ago, I was on the subway, and it was pretty crowded, and there was this girl in front of me, and she wasn't holding on to anything because it was pretty crowded, and like we hit like a bump in where, you know, the subway speeds up, slows down, so you kind of have to balance. And she thought that she stepped on my foot, but she didn't. And she started apologizing. I was like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. Like, you didn't. It's fine." And then we sort of like shifted around, and I looked over, and she was looking over at me. And I don't really say hi to people on the subway. It's not like a place to meet people. So I didn't know what to do, but I like took off my headphones and I was like getting ready to try to say hi to her. I'm not super forward, so it was gonna be really difficult for me, but I was like getting ready, and then she got off at a stop, a couple stops before mine. I was like, oh, alright, whatever. That's a missed opportunity, I'll probably never see her again. And then last week I was actually I was taking the subway, commuting again, and this girl was there, and I was like, oh my god, I need to say hi to her or something. And I don't know why I did this, but I sort of like thought out loud. I was pretty crowded, and there were a bunch of people getting on, so I was like, oh, it's about to get cozy in here. And it was like the dumbest thing I could have said, and she just kind of like nodded and went, indeed. And then she, like, we didn't talk or anything, and I was trying to think of some clever way to rescue the situation or say hi to her or something, and I just totally failed. And she was getting off at her stop again, and she turned to me and she said, have a nice day. And I was like, crap, that totally was an opportunity. I could have said something to her. I could have said hi. So I was beating myself up over it, and I resolved that the next time I was on the T, I was gonna try to be in the same car as her again, because I always ride the same car. People are creatures of habit, so I always ride like the same car at about the same times when I commute. So I was like, I'm gonna like find this girl, I'm gonna see her again, and I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna like introduce myself, because that's what needs to happen. So today, actually, I was on the subway, and it was really crowded again, and I looked over and I saw this girl, and I couldn't like walk over to her because, like I said, it was really crowded. So I was like, okay, how am I gonna do this? And she started to get off at her stop, and I decided to get off the train. So I got off the train and went over to her and started fumbling with my words. I was like, hi, did we run into each other on the T last week? Smooth, I know. But she was like, no, I don't think so. And immediately I was like, okay, clearly she doesn't remember me. Like, we don't have. I knew it was her. So like we don't have the connection I thought we did. Like, she wasn't making eyes. She was just being friendly or whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. It must be the wrong. And I just decided to go. So I turned and I got like 3 steps, and she sort of calls out after me, I do recognize your bag, though. I was like, what? And I realized I have this shoulder bag on that like I wear everywhere, and she recognized it. And I was like, oh, huh. We started making small talk, and I actually introduced myself. I said, you know, hi. My name is. Yeah, made some small talk. It's hard to even remember what we talked about, because it was like I was just like red in the face, and she's like, was that your train, or are you getting off here? I was like, oh, I need to be on the train. I just said hi, introduced myself, and immediately I got super embarrassed, and she like could tell. And our small talk kept going, eventually, you know, as the next train's coming up, she was nice enough to stay for the next train. Turns out she's like southern and very just friendly and nice. So my train's coming up. She goes, "Dear," she called me dear. She goes, "Dear, you look a little young. How old are you?" I said, "I'm 22. Oh, I'm 32. And that's probably not your cup of tea." So, and I just turned bright red. I didn't know what to say. So I was just like, "Well, it was nice meeting you," and got back on the train. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the saga of the subway girl. It certainly was an interesting story for me. Anyway, guys, until next time, take it easy.